division. Eight cars will compete in the 10 laps or later in top qualifier of the season. I believe it's the 27 of Urickville's Mark Stryker. Mark Stryker turned a 1479. He will go return to his starting position for the 10 lap race later on the season. He can have anywhere between the first starting position and the 8th starting position.
Yours, baby. You take it.
Call you, Mark.
Hey,
yeah, you take it. You can have that.
And he drew the 8th starting spot. So he'll have to start on the outside of row number 4 and come all the way up through the 10 lap race if he wants to win that $300 prize. So he was unlucky box. Now we're going to go to the top qualifier in the late model division. And that was Kenny Carroll in car number 50. Kenny Carroll, the top qualifier with a 1489, and he will go decide what box he wants to choose and what starting position he will have later this evening.
Number 2.
And it will be the 2nd starting spot, so that will put Kenny Carroll on the outside of row number 1 for the 10-lap race later on this evening. The second fast qualifier in the Talati Pipe Modified Division was the number 44 car of Dusty Woody with a 1479. He tied Mark Stryker for top time. But since Mark Stryker qualified before Dusty in qualifying, that enabled him to have the top spot. And it looks like number 4. So the 4th starting spot will go to Dusty Woody. That will put him on the outside of row number 2, your points leader in the Talati Pipe Modified Division. Second fast qualifier in the late model division, the number 79 car of Mike Miller, your points leader. Miller will go decide which box he wants to take. Still the number 1 still available. And I heard number 3. So Mike Miller will be starting on the inside of row 2. That's a pretty good starting spot. He's got 3 feature wins in the late model division this season. Third fastest qualifier in the Talati Pipe Modified Division was the number 50 of Jeff Walker out of Barberton. His first appearance of the season. Still able to get into the top 4 in our strong field of modified tonight. Jeff Walker looking for that number 1.
Should have went with your first choice.
And you got number 1, Jeff Walker, will be starting on the pole for the 10-lapper later this evening.
Right.
Third fastest qualifier in the late model division out of New Philadelphia, Ohio. One-time feature winner this season, the 77 of Bear Schwartz.
Oh, man.
Bear Schwartz will. Spot. And it's number 6. So the 6th starting spot goes to Bear Schwartz. He'll be on the outside of row number 3. And bringing us to the 4th fastest qualifier in the modified division, and I'm Dean of Warren, Ohio's Butch Erickson. Butch Erickson will take his starting spot. I'm sure which one's on the available. I think we can have a spot available. So see the 2 boxes laying there. And he gets number 5. So Butch Erickson and the number 19 car is only starting in that 5th starting spot. There's one box left.
Only one number left, baby. It's not a good one either.
John Harvey Jr., John Harvey, the 4th fastest qualifier in the late models tonight with a 1495, will determine his starting position right now. And it is number 7, so he'll be starting on the inside of the final row. We've got some good cars that will be racing on the same race later this evening. How about a nice round of applause for all your drivers on the front giveaway for the modified versus late model shootout. 10 lappers coming up later this evening here at Mid-Vid. Hey, everybody wave to Speedo. Speedo the Clown is here. He's ready to salute the national anthem. Got all the flags there ready to go. Well, we'll go ahead and get into our starting line. Get ready for the national anthem as well. Again, good evening and welcome to Midvale Speedway, Ohio's fun place to race. There are 130 cars in the pits, modified versus late model shootout. Speedo the Clown and
friends to Midvale Speedway, June the 23rd, 2001. And we had a drawing for a 10-lap shootout that's going to be later on this evening. That was on first of the tape. Top 4 qualifiers in the late models and the top 4 in the modified. Picked numbers to see where they started off of cases of oil. And then we got Speedo the Clown helping out with the national anthem. And up next, the first heat of the night, the late models, fast heat, and they'll be out on the track here momentarily. Along with Randy and Sue Smith, the owners and promoters of Midvale Speedway, I'm your video announcer, Craig Mishler, and I want to welcome you to a beautiful night of racing here at Midvale Speedway. Hey, here's your first heat. Tim Sybil, 49, Dwayne Dunn, 32. Gary Hupengardner in 68, Farmer Smith in 7, Bob Sybil, 83, Don Harvey Jr. in 12, Bear Schwartz, 77, Mike Miller, 79, Kenny Carroll in 50. Next time by we'll be racing here at Midvale Speedway, Ohio's fun place to race. Saturday, the June 23rd. Beautiful night for racing here at Midvale Speedway. On camera tonight will be Adam Mishler helping me out. Here we go. Dunn leads him down the backstretch into turn 3 for the first time. And Farmer Smith moving on the outside. Tim Sybil 3rd. Don Harvey up to 4th. And Gary Hupengardner, Mike Miller into it. Out in front of the car 32. Farmer Smith is 2nd, Don Harvey 3rd. 4th is Mike Miller, 5th, Tim Sybil, then Gary Hupengardner, Bear Schwartz, Kenny Carroll. Your top qualifier. And then comes Bob Sybil. Dunn doing a fine job. White flag coming out. Leads him down the backstretch, turn 3, turn 4, one more time. Dwayne Dunn, Farmer Smith, Don Harvey, Mike Miller, Tim Sybil, Gary Hupengardner, Kenny Carroll, Bear Schwartz. This gentleman started his racing career here at Midvale Speedway in the street stocks. Took a few years off, came back in a vengeance in a late model, and he's doing a fine job. Used to be a Urixville policeman. Now he can go as fast as he wants. Dwayne Dunn in car 32. Heat race number 2, John Ramsey in 4, Bob Schneider Jr. 17, Kenny Stevens 21, Bob Eichel 69. Here we go, get the rest of them. Ron Day in 04, Tom Garbrandt 55, Paul Sybil 44, and Bruce Johnson in 67. Bob Schneider jumps out in front in 17. last second spot in 4. Washing out. Okay, we're going to get a restart. Bob Schneider in 17. John Ramsey. In 4. Here comes Kenny Stevens on his outside. Tom Garbrandt back on the inside with Ron Degg in 4. Bob Anamichael, and then comes Paul Sibla. Side by side for second. Kenny went way high on turn 2. Is your leader, Kenny. Tom Garbrandt second. White flag. Out of 4. Ron Day. Tom Garbrandt. John Ramsey, Bob Eichel, Paul Sibla, and Kenny Stevens. Gentleman won the late model feature last Saturday night, and he comes back with the second heat in the late models tonight. Ron Degg, your winner. Okay, moving into the fast heat of the modifies. John Wilson, bring him in. Mark Stryker on the outside. Oh, excuse me, Mark Enos on the outside. Excuse me, Mark. On the outside in 0. Here we go. Next row back, it's Butch Erickson at 19. Jeff Walker at 50. Dusty Woody, 44, Mark Stryker, 27, and Moreland in 03. Butch Erickson on the inside of Mark Enos, trying to get second. Yellow is out. Here we go. Dusty Woody up to second as John Wilson shows the way. Stryker. We'll bring him in. Mark Enos on the outside, Jeff Walker, Orland, here we go. Jeff Walker in second now, Orland third. John Wilson, Mark Enos, and Butch Erickson. The winner, 27-50-03, 33-0, and 19. Gentlemen, was your top qualifier this evening in the modifieds, and he will be in that shootout later on. Late models and modifieds together in a 10-lap shootout. There he is, fast heat winner, Mark Stryker. Okay, second heat of the modifieds. On the pole, George Bauer. Jeff Smith on the outside of him at 34. Jim McCune 22. Ronnie Saunders in 75. 02 and Rick Down in 38. Here we go. Jeff Smith out in front. Here comes Ronnie Saunders on 75. Bauer's third. Smith up in turn number 2. Go. Jeff Smith 34, George Bauer 99, Jim McCune 22, Ronnie Saunders 75, 02 and Rick Down in 38. For second now, Ronnie Saunders on the outside. White flag. George Bauer takes it. Taps into 75. Jeff Smith will win the heat race. Jeff Smith, your winner of the second modified heat race tonight. Okay, moving into the Detroit Iron fast heat on the pole. Roger Butler in 00, and going in the pits, Tim Goins in 65. That man has had bad luck since the season started. Kevin McClintock at 38. Tim Skinner, 23. Jimmy Orr, 28. Here we go. Doug McMillan at 54. Joe Liner, 82. And William Augill, 3T, right out your field. Kevin McClintock going sliding.
Roger Butler together down at 33 and 4 with the 38 of McClintock sliding up here with the wall to the second in a row. But all
Tim Skinner, Doug McMillan, Kevin McClintock. Here comes Tim Skinner on the inside. Butler, Tim Skinner, Doug McMillan, Kevin McClintock, William Augill, Jimmy Orr, and Joe Liner round out your field. Outside of Roger Butler. Roger is still hanging on to that lead. Side by side for the lead. White flag. Roger leads them into 1 and 2. They're rubbing them as they come out of 2. Doug inches his way to the lead. Roger's trying to come back. Horsepower against horsepower. Doug McMillan, Roger Butler, Tim Skinner, Jimmy Orr, Joe Liner, William Augill.
Jimmy Orr, Roger Butler. He thought there was one to go. Obviously, Doug McMillan, no, he didn't want to win that race. But Doug McMillan did by way of the outside move. That 54 car out of Philadelphia. Michael Doug McMillan, the outside lane, and that's Roger Butler on the last lap. They got the side by side. They're not quite. In the win, good double zero of Butler.
Doug McMillan picks up the fast seat in the Detroits tonight. Speedo the Clown gonna let off a t-shirt. There's the first one. As we start the race. Speedo's passing out t-shirts, and we got Detroit Iron Racing on the track. Dave McMillan at 24. Tammy Randolph in 99. Don Rupert Jr. in 7. Waylon Orr in 6. Dave Jordan in 3. Todd Miller in 11. And Will Walker in 15. Round out your second heat. Second of 3. Dave McMillan out in front. Don Rupert Jr. in second. He's diving low on the inside. third. Tammy Randolph fourth. The second now. Todd Miller third. Dave McMillan in fourth as Don Rooker Jr. shows the way. Whalen dives to the inside. Dave Jordan almost hit the wall. Right down the front stretch. The yellow flag is out. Old Speedo loading up again. Whoa! Here we go. 5 and 3 to go. Back on the inside, Todd Miller on the outside. Don Rooker Jr. shows the way. White flag. Out of 4. Todd Miller, Don Rooker Jr., Whalen Ord, Dave Jordan, Tammy Randolph, Dave McMillan. Second heat of the Detroits tonight. Okay, moving into third and final heat race of the Detroits. This class is really growing. 38 on the inside pole. Mike Royer 26 on the outside. Paul Wade in 49. Rowdy Bush in 88. Richard Stallnaker in 59. Keith Thomas in 8 as the T-shirts go flying in the stands by Speedo the Clown. Tim Postel in 45 and Joe Sanford Jr. in 9. Round out your field. Third and final heat race of the Detroits. Mike Royer at 38. Ronnie Bush in 3rd. Paul Wade in 4th. Mike Royer, Uricksville, Ohio, out in front. 38 second. Roddy Bush 3rd at 88. Keith Thomas in 4th. Paul Wade in 5th. Richard Stallnaker, Tim Postel, and Joe Sanford Jr. Thomas moving up for second. Here comes Roddy Bush on the inside. slide in the infield. No caution. Richard Stallmaker in 59 is in that third spot on the outside. Paul Wade in fifth. Tim Hostel sixth. Joe Sanford in turn 4, bring out a caution. Bush in 88 will bring him in. Mike Royer in second. 38 third. Richard Stallmaker fourth and 59. Paul Wade fifth. Here we go. Back on the inside. Trying to get second. Mike Royer holding on to second, trying to keep it. White flag. Battle for second and third will follow Bush down the backstretch. Out of 4, he'll pick up his first checker flag. 88, Bush. 30. 38. Tim Bush. Talked to him earlier in the pits a few weeks back, and he said he bought that car off of Mike Dawson, old White Bucks himself, from Delroy, Ohio. Tim Bush in 88, your third and final Detroit Iron Heat winner tonight. In the fast heat of the pure stocks, Mike Martin in 6 will bring him in. Joe Oliver in 50 on the outside. Brian Wood in 54. 48 of Brian Oliver, excuse me. Paul Parsons at 44. Terry Oliver 49. John Leisure in 12. Brian Abio in 69. And your top qualifier, that is Barney Gerber in the 2T car. Martin showing the way in 6. Brian Woods in that second spot. Oliver. Joe Oliver in third on the outside. Brian Oliver in 48. Just touches the wall. Hit Oliver, 49. Caution out. Martin showing the way. Brian Wood in second. Joe Oliver in third. Paul Parsons in fourth. Brian Oliver fifth. Brian Abiel sixth. Brian Wood. New car for him. He told the other one a few weeks back. Trying to get that lead. Brian Wood trying. Three wide into turn one. White flag. Mike Martin still leading down the backstretch. Brian's got 2 turns and a straight to go. Mike Martin, Brian Wood, Joe Oliver, Paul Parsons, Brian Oliver. Got a flat tire. The Pure Stocks. Canton, Ohio, it's Mike Martin in car 6. Okay, here we go. Second heat of Pure Stocks. Chester McMasters, Vince Martin in 10, Matt Wallach in 14, and we got a caution. Caution. Second of 3, Pure Stock heats. Sonny Arkenberg in 15. Vince Martin in 10. Adam Ridgway in 80. Matt Wallach in 14. Larry Smith in 3 out there as 26 shows the way. Wide. Two in, 6 to go. John Harper. Adam Ridgway trying to get that lead. Here comes Larry Smith in the back of the pack. Matt Wallach in 4th. Chester McMasters 5th. Harper showing away. 4 in, 4 to go. Moving up. 15-3, 81, 15, and 10. Sean Harper wins the second heat of the Pure Stocks tonight.
Heat.
Dan Mick showing away at 28. Here comes Oliver as Shaw's in second. And, oh, we got Shaw going sideways.
Motors aren't quite as quick with only 3 wheels.
Anthony Bissett showing away in 45. Anthony Bissett going under his qualifying time. That puts Dan Mick back into the lead. 01 in second, 39 third, and Oliver fourth, 68 in fifth, and then Tammy Randolph. White flag will be out next time by. 68 in third. Shadow for the lead. 28, 19, 68, and 7. And Mick, winner of the third and final Pure Stock Heat race tonight. Okay, moving into the first heat of these compacts. Man, they're exciting here at Midvale. Jason Shaw in 1, Lenny Orr in 36, Billy Stutler in 84, Willie Grove, I believe, out there in 4. Yes. Bubba Smith in 12, Greg Grove in 21, Terry Coletti in 27, 25 of Scott Archer, 15 of Jason Neely, 51 of Fox. Here we go. Jason Morgan in 2, John McNutt in 35, and Elkins in 53.
Modified drivers in the shootout. Go to the pit area. The race will be coming up shortly. Late model or modified drivers, if you're in that 10-lap shootout, go to the pit area. The race will be coming up shortly. Number 1 car. Jason Morgan, fourth number, all over there in the back of the ball. Baseline, minus 34. Also, here's some great road score.
Jason Shaw showing away. Lenny Orr in that second spot on the outside. John McNutt back there with Jason Morgan. Billy Steller in the second. Terry Coletti, Willie Grove, and Jason Neely. Billy Steller showing away in 84. John McNutt trying to move up. Oh, checker flag. Billy Steller, 1, 36, 15, 53, 2, 21, 27, 35, 12. 4, 51, and 25. Got lulled to sleep almost. Didn't even hear him say the white flag was coming out.
Once again, if any of the model or modified drivers that are in the 10-lap shootout tonight, please go to the pit area. Your race is coming up after the next compact heat race. Once again, any late model or modified.
There's your winner of the first and fast compact heat race. It is Billy Steller.
At the start-finish line, the T&J Trucking and under sponsored 84.
Scott on the pole at 81. Rocky DeLuca will bring him in 16. Rick Elkins, 87.
16, Rocky DeLuca going under his qualifying time. That puts 87 in the lead. Up in 8. Jim Jaybird up to 4th now. Flag, 87, 8, 14. I don't know if that's Rick in 87 or not. Rick Everett Jr., I'm not sure. Okay, Matt Wallach filling in for Rick tonight. Matt Wallach. Okay, moving into this 10-lap shootout between the modifieds and the late models. They drew oil cases earlier in the evening, and numbers were on the bottom of them. They are going to start where their number was at. We got Jeff Walker 50, Kenny Carroll in the front row in their late model 50. And then we have Mike Miller 79, 44 of Dusty Woody. Butch Erickson at 19 and Eric Schwartz at 77. Don Harvey Jr. at 12 and Mark Stryker 27. Winner takes all, I believe. $300 goes to the winner. Here we go, 10 laps. First time this ever has happened to Midvale. Here we go. Caution out, didn't like the start. Go. It goes this time, really good. Jeff Walker and Kenny Carroll. Mike Miller on the inside. Kenny's dragging the sheet metal. Calling these guys in the same race. Dusty Woody on the inside of Mike Miller for third. Five in, 5 to go. Dusty looks to the outside of Kenny Carroll for second. Caution out. Caution is out for Don Harvey Jr. I 5 to go. How they were going. I thought they were going. Here we go. Dusty Woody moving on the inside. Eddie Carroll and Mike Miller coming together. Okay. Jeff Walker, Dusty Woody will bring him in. 4 to go. And somebody gets something out of this. I thought it winner take all. No, it goes back all the way back to the field, I believe. Dusty Woody into the lead. White flag. Dusty Woody, Jeff Walker, Bart Stryker, Don Harvey Jr., Bear Schwartz, and Butch Erickson. Dusty Woody from Coshocton, Ohio. The shootout winner here tonight at Midvale Speedway. Okay, third compact heat race. Having trouble right off the start. Caution will be out. Reynolds in 18 in the infield. Out in front at the start. Otto Pelelli in 43 in second. 09's in third. Buzz Bender in 09. Jack Grove up through the pack. Parstein. Four to go. Auto Palilli, Jack Grove. Bruce gets him back there with Buzz Bender. Dale Beatty going under his qualifying time. White flag for Jack Grove. Jack Grove, 90, 43, 09, 32, 08, and 18. Grove, your winner from Denison, Ohio, the third compact heat race tonight.
Murray is driven by Jason Anthony. On the 8 car.
Here we go. Rocky Moore initiated that fourth turn. Russell Grandison making it to 3. Backs out. As 02 shows the way. Ryan Ridgway at 99. 56. Gary Gibson, 83. Miser on the outside, 02 on the inside. Chase Anthony moving up in the 6th car. Russell Grandison up to 2nd. Russell Grandison loops in turn 2, no caution. White flag. Robert Miser showing away in 50. Russell. Oh, 50. Robert Miser wins it.
That number 50 car, Robert Miser.
Robert Miser picks up, I think this might be his first heat race win of the year. Robert Miser, your winner. Fourth and final compact heat race tonight. Okay, moving into the 25-lap late model feature event of the evening. On the pole 44, that'll be Paul Sibla, flanked on the outside by his son Tim Sibla of 49. Then 32 of Dwayne Dunn, 68 of Gary Hoopengardner. Farmer Smith and 783 of Bob Sibla. Don Harvey Jr. in 12, 77 Bear Schwartz. Mike Miller 79, Kenny Carroll in 50. Tom Garbrand in 55, Ron Daig in 04. Bob Eichel 69, Kenny Stevens 21, Bob Schneider 17, John Ramsey in 4, and Bruce Johnson in 67. Tim Sibla jumps out in the lead in 49. Paul Sibla second. And Gary Hoopengardner in third. Dwayne Dunn and Bob Sibla side by side for fourth. Tim Sibla shows the way. Paul Sibla second. Hoopengardner in third, Paul Sibla fourth, Bear Schwartz fifth. Sibla look at the outside of Barry Hoopengardner. Bruce Johnson is 67. He might make it to the fifth. Down. Some break on Bruce Johnson down the front stretch. 3 in, 22 to go, I believe. There's Schwartz on the outside. Showing away. Bob Michael in the infield. Bear Schwartz, Gary Hoopengardner side by side for third, and Tim Sibla is out there racing. Paul Sibla second. Yellow's out. By Ron Daig in 04. The next McDonald's Cruise-In for 2001 will be on Friday night, July the 13th at Newcomers Town's McDonald's. They'll start at 6 o'clock through 9, Friday night, July the 13th. At the Newcomers Town McDonald's in Newcomers Town, Ohio. Cruise-In 2001, Friday night, July the 13th, 6 to 9. Go on the outside. Tim Sibla still showing the way. trying to move up in 12. On the outside of Gary Hubergardner. Yellow's out.
Number 2, that number 4 car today, goes to the back end of the pack. That's yellow flag will come out very quick going on the infield, the 77 car. And a pretty decent run going with the one yellow one, lap 7 hurt.
We're racing. Armor into second. Don Harvey third, Paul Silla fourth, Mike Miller fifth, Gary Hubergardner sixth, and Tim Simmel still shows the way of Bob Simmel on the outside of Gary Hubergardner with Kenny Carroll right behind him. Trying to get it. Mike Miller fourth. Bob Simmel fifth. Tim Simmel shows the way. Farmer now in the lead in car 7. Second, Farmer Smith third. In that first spot. Smith, Don Harvey, Mike Miller in third, fourth Bob Simla. Then we got Tim Simla, Paul Simla, Gary Hubergardner, Kenny Carroll, Ron Day, Tom Garbrand, and Dwayne Dunn. White flag is out. Farmer Smith
Philadelphia.
Okay, moving into the modifieds. On the pole, George Bauer, 99, Jeff Smith, 34, Jim McCune in 22, Ronnie Saunders in 75, 33 is John Wilson, and then comes Mark Enos in 0. Butch Erickson in 19, Jeff Walker in 50, Dusty Woody in 44, Mark Stryker 27. Moreland, I believe, in 03, 02, no identification, and Rick Down in 38. 13 of modifieds. Oh, Jeff Smith, I'll bring him in. Jim McCune and Mark Enos. And Jeff Walker up there coming out turn 2. Okay, George Bauer and Jeff Wilson, or Jeff Smith will bring them in. Full restart. Here we go. Ronnie Saunders in second. Third, George Bauer. John Wilson, Dusty Woody. Dusty Woody up to third. 5th is Portland. 03. Then Jeff Walker, Butcher Erickson, John Wilson, Tim McHugh. Power out there in 02. And Rick Down just went to bid, 10:38. Striker on the inside of Ronnie Saunders. Up to 3rd. Jeff Walker trying to get under him now. Striker up bound for 2nd. White. Yellow will be out. Here we go. Okay, moving to the 20 lap. Detroit Iron. I'll get as many as I can. Dave Jordan will bring them in. The lights out. Waylon Orr on the outside of him. Will Walker in 15. Todd Miller in 11. Roger Butler in 00. Doug McMillan 54. That's Tim Skinner 23. Here we go. Here we go. Dave Jordan. Waylon Orr in the lead down the back stretch. Can he hold it? Comes Dave Jordan back. Waylon in the lead down the back stretch. Dave Jordan 2nd. Todd Miller 3rd. Tim Skinner 4th. Doug McMillan 5th. William Audio 6th. Don Rupert Jr. 7th. Jimmy Orr in 8th. Joe Liner 9th. Roger Butler 10th. Miller looks to the outside of Dave Jordan for 2nd. Dave hanging on. That's Waylon Orr shows the way in car 6. up in turn number 2. We'll bring out a caution. Dave Jordan, Doug McMillan, Todd Miller, Tim Skinner, William Ovio, Jimmy Orr, Joe Liner, Don Rooker Jr., Roger Butler, and Kevin McClintock. Tammy Randolph. Doug McMillan up to second. Whalen on the inside, Doug on the outside. Whalen or Doug McMillan. Whalen Orr will bring them in another time. Doug McMillan second, Dave Jordan third. In the pits at 8. Halfway in. For second, third, fourth, and fifth. Caution is out. Bring them in, Whalen Orr, Tim Skinner, then Dave Jordan, and William Ovio, Todd Miller, and Joe Liner. Here we go. Making a move on the outside. Challenger for second. Joe Liner up to fourth. got by up to third. Leaders Doug McMillan and William Augill, Joe Leinert, Whale North, Tim Skinner, Kevin McClintock. Dave Jordan, Todd Miller, Roger Butler, Todd Rufner, Jr., Tammy Randolph, Mike Royer, Paul Wade, Joe Sanford Jr. out there racing. White flag ready to come out. Doug leads him down the backstretch. Into turn 3, out of 4. Doug McMillan, William Augill, Joe Leinert, Tim Skinner, Kevin McClintock, Dave Jordan, Roger Butler. First of 3 compact features. Keller Jr. out in front of 19. And looks like Tim Dreher in 8. Tim Jaybird in 3rd. 89 Ford. Shaw in 5th. Jason Shaw. Then Billy Stetler. Lenny Orr in 36. Jaybird into the lead. Jim Keller 2nd. Tim Dreher 3rd. Tim Dreher moving to the inside. He might have the lead coming out of 4. Keller off the pace at 19, trips him back. Bubba Smith trying to move up. Go. front. Jim Daybird in second. Billy Strittler third. Terry Coletti in fourth. Not trying to move up. 4 wide down the backstretch. Flag. Jim Tabor going in the pits on the white flag. Jim Dreher, Billy Strittler. 53, 27, 51, 2, 15, 35, 4, 89, 19, 25, and 36.
Picking up the win.
1808, 93 of Rick Grove, of Jack Grove. Matt Wallach in 87 trying to move up. Bud Bender in 09. '26. Chad Squires, Jim Poole in 14. 91 new car out there. Ben Gibson in 32 out there tonight. Up to second now, along with Chad Squires in the third. On the backstretch. The second compact feature. Stop in down at Advanced Auto Parts down in Uricksville, Ohio, just right off of the 4-lane going into Uricksville, Macaulay Street. Right off that street. They're having a summer car care sale. The whole store is on sale, looks like. Stop down and see one of the fine associates, and if you have any, they can fix you right up with all your total car care products. Advanced Auto Parts in Uricksville, Ohio. But Defy getting a run off the front stretch. Cody Taylor up to 5th. Rocky DeLuca getting into it now. Buzz Bender right back into it. Jack Grove getting the lead now. To go, looks like. Rocky DeLuca up to 2nd. Be able to catch him and get by Jack Grove. Out with a white flag this time. Jack Grove. At Wally, 26, 96, 48, 09, 03, 32, 91, and 14.
And then right after that, of course, the Dale Stadium for Brian Ulmer, 99, Brian Speedway.
Here we go. Third and final compact feature. Rocky Moore got walked. Start, as far as we know. showing the way. Brand new car here at Midvale. Brian Ridgway second. Now he's going to try for the lead with Otto Pedalelli in 43. There comes Russell Grandison up the fourth. Palelli and Brian Ridgway. Russell Grandison third, then 92 and fourth, then Brian Oliver, Dale Beatty. Every lap and turn and return or side by side. Looks like Otto might. Oh, he 5 to go. Here comes Dale Beatty now. Four-lap dash coming up. 4 cars, 4 laps. Beatty just thread the needle. Brian Ridgway in the infield. Laps to go. Well, I was wrong on the lap count. White flag will be out this time for Dale Beatty, Otto Pedalelli, and Russell Grandison. Out of 4. Dale Beatty, Otto Pedalelli, Russell Grandison. 34, 05, 24. 83, 92, 50, and 98. Okay, moving into the pure stock feature portion of the evening. Ridgeway showing the way. Chester McMaster's on the outside of him. Arkenberg trying to move on the inside. Moving up.
Coming up, this season next Saturday, next Tuesday, July 3rd. Maybe that's very big.
5 in, 10 more to go. Comes John Leisure on the inside of Chester McMaster's fourth spot. Martin up trying to get third. Larry Smith in second. Leisure looks to the outside. Old John trying to get by Larry Smith for second. Still showing the way. Oh.
Dale Stevens, Cohen, figure 8, feature event is up next. The cars are lined up in the area.
Okay, we're moving into the figure eights.
Mike Hammerlin, 43, Otto Palilli, 71 is Dick Paul, 08 is Steve Hanley, 91 cars running on
Here we go, 12 laps.
First line with that green in hand, the double white car off, and we are running. Who's going to win it?
34 showing the way. Brian Oliver out in front, 34. Is your leader, 08 I think in second. In first, 91 I think in second, 26 in third. 4th is Otto Palilli, and 24's in fifth. Mike Hammerling. And Chad Squires now is taking over second. Chad Squires in second. 91 in third. Otto Palilli fourth. As Brian Oliver shows the way. In fifth out there, only the last car running is Mike Hammerling. Got Chad Squires and Mike Hammerling stuck together. White flag is out. There's your winner, Brian Oliver. 91 will finish second. Chad Squires should finish third. Chad Squires will finish third, and then Otto Chloe fourth, and then Mike Hammerling will finish fifth. That concludes the racing action of the evening for June 23rd, 2001, along with Randy and Sue Smith, the owners and promoters of Mid-Vid Speedway, and Adam Mishler on camera too. This has been Craig Mishler, your video announcer, and I want to wish you a pleasant good evening.